New cards, PogChamp. New cards, PogChamp. First and foremost, we've got additional info for Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem. I'm a big fan of the Battles of Legend sets. They're great ways to get cards that need reprints, and importantly, this one is going to have a new form of rarity. I'm talking about the Chibi Rares. The Chibi Rares are going to be retrains of the existing cards upon which they are based, except their art is chibified. And one of them is Gores, and I think that's very cute. I will be playing that Gores. Let me see what we got. Chibi Chamber and Laundry Dragon Maid, adorable. Chibi Galatea, I will be playing that card. Chibi Xiamen, and then Dogmatic Calamity Alba System. I mean, you all know that. A Tuck Box. Surely there's a better way to say that. I'm trying to tuck it in their box. I'm trying to... The Chibis are just for the field centers? What? I thought they were printing a Gores with the Chibi art on it. Are you kidding me? No. Yes, they are. Yay! Okay. Next up. Justice Hunters. Justice Hunters brings you 3 brand new themes ready to shake up the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, each focused on a different type of extra deck monster. Draco Tales, all right, that's how we're avoiding the lawsuit, combines dragons and spellcasters for a new fusion-based deck theme. Who let the dogs out? Meet the K9 team, the crime fighters of the future, ready to fuck your opponent's monsters with a straight-up pound. K9 is a rapid development Xyz-focused deck that lets you pop out quick level 5 monsters and Xyz summon even during your opponent's turn, even so, though doing so violates your 4th Amendment protections. These cops don't care. And then, yummy. That's all they had to say about yummy? Yummy. Yummy. Me debuting the Hitler archetype. Yummy. It's unfortunate that these cards are so fucking unbelievable because they are so goddamn cute. They are adorable. Fuck, I love them. Oh, God. Cookie Cupsy. Next up. All right, new stuff from Duod. All right, here we go. First up, Wake Cup. Dumb. Okay, all right, Wokage. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. You can target a face-down defense position monster on the field, special summon this card from your hand, change the monster to attack position, and if this card is flipped face-up, you can target a face-up monster on the field, gains 1,000 attack, but send it to the graveyard during the end phase, and once per turn during the end phase, you can change this card to face-down defense position. Now, I've seen a lot of people talking about how this is Mimighoul support. This is Mimighoul support in the same way that Book of Taiyu is Mimighoul support, all right? It's... I don't know. It's... Sure. Now, what it's really important for, Chad is absolutely correct, is Empty Jar. This is going to go crazy in Empty Jar. And it puts itself on your field so your morphing jars can resolve. I think they came up with the name Wake Cup and then worked backwards from that. Hey, man, do you have an Empty Jar list? I should Google one. Yeah, let's just... All right. Ham! Wait. The Ham is back. The Starham. Sorry. The Starham. Wait, this is so fucking funny. His name is the, in English, Starham. If this card is synchro summoned, you can discard a card, special summon a monster from your graveyard that was used as material for this card's synchro summon. It's treated as a tuner. And if this card is in your graveyard, you can discard 2 cards, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Wow. This card's really good. What? Martial Metal Marcher, more like. Holy moly. Yeah, they really can't ever bring back Linkross, huh? This card is really strong. It's very good. There's a bunch of decks that I think it has immediate application in. Obviously, the number one thing I'm thinking about is like fucking Synchron, but it seems like it might do a lot for a lot of decks. And there are a lot of decks that just like draw a trillion cards and don't give a shit about this like discarding cards thing, and they would just like more material available for free. Yummy card, also a fabled card. Yeah, nice. Sick. Sudden thunderous swamp. What the fuck does that mean? Like you're just walking and it's oh no. Oh wait, that actually is what it means. It looks like it was a normal swamp and then it got hit by lightning 12 times. When this card is activated, you can discard a card, set a continuous trap from your deck or graveyard with an effect that specials itself as a monster. And if a card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect or sent to the graveyard or banished face up, you can target one of them, add a card with the same name from your deck to your hand. That's cool. It gives everyone the Astrograph Sorcerer effect, but very interesting. You know, it's I want to write off all the continuous trap cards, but now that both Sorry, upon saying continuous trap, I had to take a huge yawn and stretch. Both Argo Stars and Tombkeeper are like halfway God, I struggle to say competent in Argo Star's case, but halfway playable archetypes with continuous traps among them. I do have to wonder if this is a piece they might be missing. Now, the thing that fucks this up is it's just an unsearchable continuous spell. And for that reason, I don't know if it's going to be playable. It's like kind of Rhoda for Argo Stars, but not really. And it's not like Tombkeepers would benefit from this effect, right? Like, they don't really care. Like, they would prefer just, like, maybe it's an extender in a different direction for Tombkeeper, which is something they want, but also it isn't that at all. I don't know. Maybe Eldritch? Kind of grasping at straws here. Grasping at straws. Here's grasping at Sadie. Hi, Sadie. Oh, wow. Thank you for the licking, you chicken. The licking chicken. The loggy doggy. All right, next up. Shipment Error. This is a card that references the situation with respect to the tariffs. When a card effect is activated that includes an effect that adds a card from the deck to the hand, the activated effect becomes your opponent takes a card from their deck for you to add to your hand, and you must keep the card revealed. During the end phase of this turn, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do, draw a card. Okay, this is a trap that says if your opponent would add a card from their deck to their hand, instead, you take the card from your opponent, then at the end phase, you draw a card. Okay. I don't care. And finally, Spirit Hunter. Once per turn during your opponent's standby phase, you can activate one of these effects. Place a monster from your deck in your spell and trap zone as a face-up continuous spell. Your opponent can special summon a monster card with less original attack than their life points from your spell and trap zone to their field. Then they pay life points equal to its original attack. If an effect monster you own is special summoned to your opponent's field, you can send this card from your spell and trap zone to the graveyard, a special level 4 or lower monster from your deck. What's the funniest use case for this? Give them Disciple of Ra or something. No. One of these effects. So it doesn't do that. This is a great card for Cube. I'm going to be honest right now. This is a killer-ass card for Cube. They keep printing nice cards for Cube. They say, Joseph, we're going to keep printing really nice cards for a format that we don't support. After 100 of these, they're going to make a really interesting Cube. But for now, this card is bad. And finally, be stunned by the beauty of Zilofthonia Gorgon. Okay, so this says, not a machine type. She's a reptile. Reptile link effect monster. 2+ effect monsters. You can't normal summon or you can't summon or set monsters to cards. This to zones this card points to. The classic phrase on uplink cards. Monsters this card points to can't attack. Their activated effects are negated. Gains attack equal to the total original attack of the monsters it points to. Can't be destroyed by battle or monster effects while it points to no monsters. So, this card is really interesting. This card is so interesting. It's so fucking sick. It's really nice. There's a couple of things going on with it. Obviously, the first thing people are imagining is you can use Ip Masquerena to make this on your opponent's turn in your EMZ to point to all of their zones. Because it can go in either EMZ, you can pivot it between them in order to lock out your opponent no matter what they've summoned. It's kind of hard to get rid of, while it is going to be impossible to get over by battle unless it points to a monster and therefore gains attack equal to the attack of the monster it points to. You can summon a weak monster pointed to it and then a strong monster off to the side and then use the strong monster to walk over it. It's a fun mini game to remove, yeah. And I really just I like it as an end board piece for decks that aren't going to be using links. It's cool. You can V-Link with it. You can't. They're no, you can't. I like this card a lot. I think it is super sick. I hope it sees play. I think it is very likely it will. And it checks all the boxes in terms of like what I would want to be on a card for it to be interesting. Now, it's going to take a lot for me to want to summon this card over SP Little Knight. I will admit, it's a completely different kind of interaction and therefore might warrant a spot for that alone. But, I don't know. The other thing that's kind of weird is that this card yeah, no, actually, I'm trying to figure out a way that to say that I don't like this card, but I do. I think it's cool. I think it's neat. I think it's I like it a lot. I think it's I like it. I enjoy it. There has to be a combo that summons 2 of these in the extra monster zones. Yeah, that would be pretty hard because you'd have to V-Link, then make her in one. Yeah, I don't think you could. Yeah, you literally could not. I think it's literally impossible. But even so, you know, skill trade is still legal. Whoever the artist is, tell them to make 70 more of these. What, deranged women wearing like too much steampunk shit? This is Galatea after one bad day. Same kind of brass aesthetic. God, I love how over-designed Yu-Gi-Oh cards are too. Like she's got like an arm that's like steampunky, but up here is a mask, and then down here is like a phonograph, and then there's a second phonograph right here, and a third phonograph right here. I love it. She's got the tentacles coming out of everywhere. She's got the goggles on, and she's a reptile. Like this is at the end of the day, it's a reptile.